Dajaha, welcome. I'm Ben. Okay, and I want to take you some sort of small thing about the electrochemistry for those doing exams in Kenya KCSE 2023. Very important for you to mastermind the chemistry concept, the biology concept, and mathematics concept, and then other subjects for you to pass your exams. If you don't do that, my friend, it's not easy for you to pass your KCSE. So what's the electrochemistry? Electrochemistry is just a study of how chemical reactions produce electrical energy and how those electrical energy causes chemical reactions again. That is the concept of electrochemistry. You must understand that. You must understand the concepts, basic concepts of reduction and oxidation. That's redox reaction. Redox reaction is very important in this topic. After doing the redox reactions, displacement reactions. All those things, or whatever you are going to learn, displacement, or maybe the more reactive, the less reactive element. After that, you are going to do about something of electrolysis. You're going to see different electrolysis and application, very important in this topic. So, up to now, the students should be able, you have understood, you have read, and now you are just waiting for the exams, but being thorough and more revision. Very important. So, without wasting any time, I have such questions that we can tackle, hoping that you have learned something. You can see that question. You can see the question so well. Yes. So the question is there in 2019, given that the E value of copper solid, copper ion aqueous is positive 0.34 volts, that of zinc solid, zinc ion is negative 0.76 volts. Draw a label diagram of zinc and copper electrochemical cell 3 marks in 2019. Now, these kind of questions always come, and they will be coming. Many of them will be coming. Be in position to mastermind this one and be able to do them. No shortcut for that. So this kind of a question, ask yourself first. Copper solid, copper ion, and zinc solid, zinc ion. My friend, reactivity series is crucial in this area. Zinc is more reactive than copper. That's the first thing that you must put in your mind. Zinc more reactive than copper. Zinc being more reactive than copper, then what is the rule of making an electrochemical cell diagram? The most reactive element should be on the left hand side, and the less reactive element should be on the right hand side. That is the first thing. But for you to know that, you must know the reactivity, starting from the potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, etc., etc., up to cold. That is your assignment. You must know it for you to go and mastermind this area. So in this case, copper is less reactive than zinc, meaning zinc will be on the left hand side of the electrochemical cell, but copper will be on the right hand side. And students, you have seen the negative E value there, 0.76 volts, and then the other positive 0.34 volts positive. You must go and read about this area of comparing the reducing power and oxidizing power. What is it of the most positive E value, the most negative E value? What is the relationship there? It's upon you. Understand. If you don't know, ask question before you do your KCSE. How do you tackle this question? Now, You see, this is a diagram, right? You can see that diagram, right? I've drawn that diagram. The left hand side thing. So here, you can see the diagram. This is the can for the zinc, and this is the rod. That metal rod having the volts. You must include this one. Label diagram, volts. So this is the zinc rod. This is the copper rod. Inside this rod you put negative to mean electrons. The electrons are always represented by the negative charge. They are negatively charged. So inside of this zinc is negative, but outside it is positive, meaning it is losing electron. Zinc is losing these electrons, then it goes, those electrons go, and in fact the arrow is this way. Very important. Another question they will ask you, show the arrow from the zinc side to the copper side. So this positive side, so there is losing electrons. The electrons lost, they are going to this wire, metallic wire. The volts is measuring the voltage, then to copper side. So this is zinc ion, 2 plus here. Zinc Zn2 plus aqueous ion. The solution then ion. Then this side also copper is ion, solution in ion, but this is now copper electrode. Then after making that one, the salt bridge must be drawn there. This is the salt bridge. You must include that. A well-labeled diagram is 3 marks. The salt bridge, you must indicate that it has either potassium nitrate concentrated or sodium nitrate. It's always having a potassium nitrate or sodium nitrate. That is 3 marks in KCSE, what they want you to do. Very important. Several questions of these ones will be coming. For you to know it, make sure that you know the reactivity series. And know that the most reactive element will be on the left hand side. The less reactive element will be on the right hand side. And mostly, in the most cases, 2 electrons will be lost. For example, they can now ask you, write the equation. So, equation like, if it's a question, maybe zinc 2 plus. So zinc will be losing electrons, and then there's two electrons. The 2 electrons will be lost. Those 2 electrons that will be lost will be gained by copper ion. So copper, you'll write ion, plus the 2 electrons lost by zinc to give you now copper solid. So this one, zinc solid, then will give you zinc ion plus some 2 electrons. Then this copper ion will lose this one to give you copper solid. So that's the equation. You can be told the equation zinc solid to give you zinc ion plus 2 electrons. The 2 electrons are lost then by zinc. Then copper is going to gain those 2 electrons to give you copper solid. So that is like an equation. You must understand that, student. And several questions of these ones will be coming. Make sure you are well conversant with them before your KCSE. Very important. So today, assignment I'm giving you, go and look at the reactivity series. Very important. Look at the most active evil. What is the core of it? The most negative evil. The positive. Which one should be on the left hand side of the chemical cell? Which one should be on the right hand side of the chemical cell? Then in the salt bridge, you saw that we're using potassium nitrate or even sodium nitrate. What is the importance of salt bridge? Number 1, it is completing the circuit. Number 2, it is replacing the used electrons. Replacing the used electrons. Very important. Those two functions are important. You can go and read them. Sometimes they ask those questions. Then, again, things like when you want to represent this electrochemical cell, like now, zinc ion, so zinc solid, this zinc ion, so aqueous, that give you copper ion, copper solid. Now, then in Euclid, okay, so this one, you see, these things they usually ask them. Oh, sorry, this one should be salt bridge. You use salt bridge here. In this case, let's use salt bridge. Now, you can see from this one, we have zinc solid, zinc ion, right? Then copper ion, copper solid. So when they want you to represent electrochemical in equation, you start with that one which is the most reactive. Like zinc is more reactive than copper. So zinc will be solid first. Then this line is phase boundary. You can be asked, what's the name of this line? This is the phase boundary. This line, the first line, phase boundary. Zinc solid to zinc ion, phase boundary. Solid, then ion to make 2 plus. Make sure you don't forget. Then here the two lines are the salt bridge to separate the zinc side and the copper side. The salt bridge. You can be asked that to give you now copper ion aqueous. Those ones must be aqueous solid, must be included. Then copper solid. Then you can now add the E value after calculating the electromotive force after writing this equation. Very important also. So students, today is an introduction of it, and that's just certain kind of questions that can be asked in exam. I can help you to learn more and more. Welcome. Now, assignment for you for today, that you can go and do something on them. All right. Yeah, I have the assignment here for you. Okay. I can see the assignment. I want you to tackle that assignment. Hope you can see it well. I hope now you can see it well. That is the question. Tackle that question. I want to see the answers. And now, number 2 is this question. Tackle that question. I also want to see the answers for that question. Thank you, and may God bless you in your exams. And we are going to learn electrochemistry and other units in chemistry, biology, and possibly mathematics. 谢谢，再见。